Here we are bashing through. This is only day one. This is the type of environment we're going through.
In November 2008, 6 experienced walkers retraced the steps of notorious 19th century convict cannibal Alexander Pearce. Over 22 days, they walked, crawled, climbed and macheted 170 kilometres through dense scrub in some of Tasmania's harshest country.
Very hard day. Very hard day. I have got nothing left in the tank. Good teamwork. Very good terrain navigation. Especially Jason up this last bit. We could have been in there for hours bush bashing. We've even found water on the top here. So we're going to have a beautiful campsite. And tomorrow is another day. Go the Cannibal Run team. Yo!
In 1822, Alexander Pearce escaped with 7 other convicts from a penal station in Tasmania's remote west. The group struck out east and battled through dense bush and difficult terrain. As food became scarce, they decided to kill members of their party to eat to survive. In the end, just Pearce remained, and tales from the escape, along with a later attempt where he was found with human flesh in his pocket, cemented his reputation as the Cannibal Convict.
In Pearce's time, Macquarie Harbour was, seen as an escape-proof prison. It was a prison within a prison, and it was designed to break the human spirit. But now, today, the same place is seen as a World Heritage listed tourist destination, which promises spiritual rejuvenation.
Well, here we have the results of bush bashing. You can see it takes its toll on you.
On our worst day, which was coming out of the Franklin, we were working for 12 hours, but we covered 1.1 kilometres. It was such a steep terrain, you wouldn't be able to walk, you had to literally bush bash.
Even with the aid of modern technology and food drops from the support team, Simon and his friends found the journey Pearce made a challenging one.
It was the story of survival, the story of navigation, of determination, endurance, that they were all poorly equipped, they were totally underprepared, they had very poor clothing, and they were heading into totally unknown terrain. If it wasn't just for the cannibal aspect, he would probably be hailed as a hero.
Despite the hardships, there was still humour and moments of reflection on how huge an achievement it was.
There was always humour. I always liked the humour. And day 10, we'd just swum the Franklin River. And so we'd all stripped off and we'd all swum across. We were down to our undies. And what should come down the river but the Franklin rafters? They haven't seen anybody for 3 or 4 days, and they see these 2 semi-naked, hairy men, and they're going, what's going on here?
We're following Alex Pearce, the Cannibal Convict, and our evening meal has just come round the corner.
And so, of course, they pull off from the bank thinking that, we're cannibals, and we had to reassure them that we didn't see them as tasty morsels on a floating restaurant.
After 22 days, the walking group finished their 170-kilometre walk, arriving near Osterley in central Tasmania. Simon says it was an awesome experience, but not one that he'd repeat.
I tend not to want to repeat experiences. I think life is a true adventure. I think my days of travelling internationally and doing these multi-month walks is sort of coming to a bit of an end. As they say, you have to go away to come back home to realise just how good your home is.
Phenomenal team effort. Everybody has done well, and there is no amount of planning and preparation that can make a team gel as well as this team has. We're all totally different personalities. We've all irritated each other at some time or other, but for the sake of the team, we have all combined well, and we couldn't have done it unless we had. And very, very impressed with that. I couldn't think of a better bunch of people to have done it with. Everybody give a wave.
Hello.
On top of the engineer.
Oh, look at these.
And look at the spider. Oh, don't spite that out, it's scary.